The whole point of algebra is to be able to figure out things in the real world in the most easy way possible. So, in order to do that, we have to be able to convert real world situations that we normally would use words to describe into simple algebraic expressions and equations so that we can solve and figure them out. So we're going to look at a few examples here, and I'll give you some pointers and some helpful hints. But this is one of those things that you just have to kind of figure out a logical way. What is the sentence saying, and what's a logical way to write it? So let's look at the first one. 8 times, and right here, this is the first thing, 8 times a quantity. So a quantity generally means that you're going to put something into parentheses. So 8 times the quantity, and something's going to go in there. And you want to, they're usually set up, these kinds of sentences are usually set up when we speak in the form of telling you what you're going to do and then giving you a this and that, which is in front of and behind what you're going to do. So let me show you what I mean. Times means multiplication. So you find this word times and you think, okay, I'm going to multiply two things together. What are they? Well, there's the this, which goes in front, and the that, which is going to be the quantity, all of this part. Okay, so once you get the this and that, now you have a second setup, right? Well, the quantity we know is going to have a multiplication, so what is in the quantity? 4 plus a number n. Well, plus is a plus sign, so you put that down, and then you go for this and that. Well, what's the thing in front? 4. And what's the thing after n? I know, the first time you hear it, it doesn't sound very simple to put together, but it actually is something, you'll find with repetition that it'll make total sense to you. So let's look at another one. 12 decreased by a number x. Well, decreased by a number x, decrease means minus. And this is going to be a this and that because you have the decreased, and this would be 12 and that would be the number x. So you're saying 12, take away from 12 some x value that you don't know what it is yet. All right, let's look at another one. 3 times 8 and a number. Well, again, we have times, this and that. Oh, 3 times 8 and a number. Okay, so the this is clear, that's 3, but 8 and a number, it's not just 3 times 8, right? It's 3 times 8 and a number. So this side is going to be 8, or excuse me, let me use the this and that method. And always means plus, so it's a plus. This goes on the front, that goes on the back. Okay, so that kind of makes a little bit of sense. You and 4 friends meet to have dinner at a restaurant. Everyone decides to order the nightly special. Write an expression for the total cost of the meals. Okay, so let's see the information that's important. Well, you and 4 friends. So 5 people. I'm not actually even thinking yet about what the question is asking me to write. I'm just thinking, what is all the information that might be value? Meet to have dinner at a restaurant. Everyone decides to order the nightly special. Write an expression for the total cost of the meals. So everyone ordered exactly the same thing, right? And the nightly special, we don't know what the price of the nightly special is. It's an unknown value. So we need a variable for that. So let's let x equal the nightly special. So, well, write an expression for the total cost of the meals. Well, that would be 5 people times the cost of the nightly special. That was actually easier than I thought. All right, so I paused and it just popped right a new problem up. So the length of a building is 20 feet more than its width, W. Write an expression for the length of the building. So this is one of those things where we know that the length of the building, I'm just going to sketch in sort of the footprint of the building, and then I'll dot up. So this would be the walls of the building. But what we care about is the length and the width of the building. So if I identify this is the length and this is the width, Well, I know that the length of the building is 20 feet more than its width. So the length could be written as the width plus 20 feet. Now the problem is, I don't know the width of the building, so I can't actually tell you what the length of the building is. But I can say that whatever the width is, if you would tell me the width, I'd be able to tell you the length because I could just add 20 to it. So the expression we want to use is that the length of the building equals W plus 20 feet. Okay, so you're going to have to just practice those. You'll get better with time, and use your common sense when you put it together, and use the this and that idea, and you got to go with that.